honorary drink, so you'll see. Hey, everybody, we are live on Facebook, live on YouTube. We have the Lights Camera Analysis podcast with us tonight. We're going to play 3 rounds of trivia, but as you know, I get started with an honorary drink. If anybody, sometimes you can join me. It makes a great thumbnail as well. If you have, I'm just drinking ice water, as it looks like everybody, we're all water drinkers tonight.
It's boring.
It's healthy to be hydrated. That's when, if you're watching at home, feel free to leave a comment. We like bad answers as much as the good answers from the home audience. If you want to troll us, make us laugh, we always appreciate that. Is everybody ready to start the show? Yeah, thumbs up.
Ready to roll. 3
thumbs up. Everybody but Wes. Here we go. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Stuff I Never Knew Trivia Game Show podcast. I'm Jeff. I'm your host tonight. Stuff I Never Knew is your weekly trivia game show podcast. Each week, 4 players from around the world call in and battle it out over 3 rounds of trivia. Tonight, we're joined by the Lights Camera Analysis podcast, which will meet in the second round. But as you know, we get right into it. We start right away in round 1. And our order tonight is going to be Wes, Audrey, Julia, and Frankie. And we're going to play a brand new game tonight. I've never tried this. I've never tested it, so I have no clue how this is going to work out. The game is called Google Auto Suggested What? What did Google Auto suggest? I don't know. But what I'm going to do is start to type in a phrase, and I'm going to ask my guests, what were one of the 10 things that Google Auto suggested? They'll get a point for each one they name on the list, and they'll go until they get 2 strikes. Everybody's going to get 2 rounds on this. And we're going to get started right away with Wes. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to start a Google search. You have to tell me how to Google auto-complete it. And your category, or what I typed, is cheeseburgers are. So cheeseburgers are, and I'm going to give everybody a clue. Most of these center around nutrition. Okay. So Wes, go ahead. You'll go till you get 2 wrong answers.
Cheeseburgers are unhealthy. Cheeseburgers are a good source of protein. Cheeseburgers are good for losing weight.
And that's 2 wrong answers. Cheeseburgers are healthy, or unhealthy. That's the one that was your point. And that's the other ones where cheeseburgers are healthy. Cheeseburgers are not kosher. Cheeseburgers are good for you. You were close on that one, but had added some more words. I don't know this one. Cheeseburgers are a dangerous mix. So I'm not sure what people are searching for on that one. Cheeseburgers are bad for you. Are cheeseburgers American? People want to know. And are cheeseburgers bad for dogs? Somebody wanted to know that as well. So we got you 1 point. That's not bad. I've never played this, and my fear is it's going to be a low-scoring round. This is very difficult, especially sitting in the hot seat. So we're gonna go over to Audrey. Audrey, I'm searching Google for pizza is, and your clue is none of these are toppings. So there's no toppings in any of this.
Pizza is delicious. Pizza is unhealthy. Pizza is healthy. Pizza is cheap.
Well, let's stop there. We got 2 wrong answers right out of the gate. Your third one was correct, but that was after your 2 wrong ones. So we're going to go 0 points on that one. Let's go over to Julia.
Yeah.
Julia, burritos are. Burritos are, and I took my example off of here. These are very... let's say these are very ethnic.
Okay.
People are searching for.
Okay.
So go ahead.
All right. Burritos are Mexican. Burritos are American. Are burritos Mexican? Burritos are ethnic.
No, okay, you got two there. Two, you got burritos are American, burritos are Mexican. A lot of people want to know where they're from, but people also want to know that burritos are not Mexican. Burritos aren't Mexican. Burritos are food. Burritos are better than tacos. I like somebody who has an agenda. Burritos are healthy. Burritos are tacos. People want to know that. And are burritos sandwiches?
Interesting.
No.
So we got two for you.
Yeah.
Over to Frankie. This one is about Facebook. I'm searching for Facebook, and I want to know Facebook is. What is Facebook? Facebook is. And your clues are not very positive. People are searching for things that aren't positive about Facebook.
I'm going to go with Facebook is listening to our conversations. Facebook is stealing our data. Facebook is evil. Facebook is better than Twitter.
We have two. I'm going to go back and audit Wes's because he had a close one, but he added too many words. You did as well. You had Facebook is listening. I think you added to me. I'll give you that one. And I think, or maybe you said Facebook is listening, but Facebook is bad. One of them you added to. So I gave you 2 points. I'm going to give Wes another point. And let me real quick just audit Audrey's real quick. I didn't really think this game fully through here. Let's see. That was burritos. Where are we at here? Oh.
I think we're pizza more. I didn't think of pizza.
We have pizza is. I think we're good there. Don't worry, this will all edit into a nice little clean first round here. All right.
I only use Bing.
Yeah, well, imagine if you think these are bad, you should see Bing auto suggest.
Oh, wow.
All right, we have 1, 2, 3. We each have one more round to go. Are you ready for this?
You betcha.
Back to Wes. Who invented space? And then 8 of these are common items that were invented 100 years ago. So these are people are searching for who invented stuff a long time ago.
So they're invented over 100 years ago, or
I'm just giving you I'm just saying these are old inventions. People search who invented, and Google suggests these things.
The automobile, the car, the automobile, the computer, the internet.
That's the first 2 were wrong. The internet was correct. We also had light bulb, telephone, homework, electricity, school. So no points in that round for you. Over to Audrey. And do I have to? Do I have to space? And most of these revolve around the pandemic.
I'm going to go wear a mask, wash my hands, stay inside, do my homework.
And that's it. We had wear a mask was correct, but then they wanted to know, and I wasn't incognito mode, so it's interesting. Do I have to wear a mask in PA? Do I have to wear a mask in Pennsylvania? Do I have to wear a mask in West Virginia? Do I have to file taxes? Do I have to pay back unemployment? Do I have to go back to work? Do I have to wear a mask in Walmart? And do I have to wear a mask if I have asthma? A lot of mask questions in that one. So another point for Audrey. On the board, we have a saying, the first point's the toughest, and now everybody has a point. Yeah. But we have Wes with 1, Audrey with 1, Julia with 2, and Frankie with 2. And we're not even to the big scoring rounds yet. All right, this one goes to Julia. Back to the. I searched Google for back to the. I hit space, and Google auto suggested. What did Google auto suggest?
Okay. Back to the Future. Back to the Future 2. Back to the Basics. Back to the Wild.
No, you got 2 points though. You could have kept running with it. Back to the Future, Back to the Future 2, Back to the Future 3, Back to the Future 4, Back to the Future Cast, Car, Shoes, and there's a place called Food Chore, FOODTURE, Back to the Future that they recommended. They could also get the menu there, but still 2 points. That'll give you the lead at 4 points in the first round. Back to Frankie. We have throwing balls. Throwing balls. What could be? Oh,
You know the common saying. Throwing balls.
Throwing balls in the air. Throwing balls baseball. Throwing balls football.
that's two. Throwing balls in the air is correct. There's a throwing balls for dogs, so also you could buying throwing balls. Throwing balls into Big Bertha's mouth. I think it must be like a game for kids.
That's so specific.
Like Big Ben.
Throwing balls into buckets at bottles. Throwing balls benefits for toddlers. And throwing balls at bugs on the wall. That must be a YouTube video. That gives you 3 points. Let's go over to our live scoring. We had a very tough round. Each had 20 points on the board. We had 2, 1, 4, and
I feel like you don't throw balls, Frankie.
3. There we go. Let's see.
I did cross country and sled.
We go stir the sushi.
Like,
Yeah, balls in that sport.
Give me 1 second here. Just had something happen with the scoreboard there. All right. So after the first round, we have Wes with 2, Audrey with 1, Julia with 4, Frankie with 3. And I will confess that was probably the toughest first round I've ever done on the show. I thought it would be a great one, but I'll give you one. I'll give everybody a chance. You just yell it out. Here's a tiebreaker for bonus points. I have one called Florida Man Found. So, you always start with Florida Man. What did a Florida man find? I searched for Florida Man Found. Any guesses for bonus points?
In a meth lab.
In a meth.
Dead.
I'm sorry. I heard in a meth lab.
Yep.
And then what was the second one?
I'm going for in a lake.
Florida man found. Nope.
With coronavirus.
No. This one's really tough.
With coronavirus? The death toll's real bad there, man.
Yeah.
Naked.
Florida man found naked. No.
Found alligator in the back of his truck.
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. None of these really are favorable towards Florida men. But here's what they are. This is how tough this is the toughest tiebreaker one. Florida man found dead in mansion, dead in hotel, with guns, hanged. This one's interesting. Florida man found dead in mansion with 29 corpses.
That must
Whoa. A lot more than one man.
They found like 30 Florida men.
Oh, really?
Women?
we said dead.
Those are Florida men, right? And then Florida man found dead in car, dead in home, and $20,000. But the first round was totally on me. We were testing it out. Very difficult, much more difficult than I had anticipated. Thank you for trying. That it's just with no context. I can see how that's a very difficult. And my wife will give me notes afterwards about what I just did. But what's more important, let's meet our guests tonight. We have the Lights Camera Analysis podcast here. Audrey, Julia, and I believe special guests Frankie and Wes, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. Audrey, tell us a little bit about the podcast and where people can find it.
Yeah, so Lights Camera Analysis is aiming to talk about real world issues through blockbuster films. So we have some conspiracy theories, we have some connections with real life. We give some advice talking to specialists sometimes about racism, sexism, homophobia, ableism, mental health, kind of the full gamut. But if you love Get Out or Harry Potter or Queen and Slim or Thelma and Louise, like we've got episodes on all of that on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. It's kind of wherever you listen.
Nice. How many episodes are you on so far?
We've got 8 out and 1 more on Sunday.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. And is there a Lights Camera Analysis website?
We do not have a specific website outside of our Facebook page and LinkedIn page.
All right. And how can they find you on Facebook?
Oh, just type in Lights Camera Analysis and you should see it, include the commas. And Instagram is all one word, Lights Camera Analysis as well.
Oh, great. We'll put that in the show notes for everybody, and we'll link to this after the show. One of the downsides of this platform is I can't tag people in the event. I have to wait till the event runs, but after this episode, I'll tag Lights Camera Analysis in the show notes, and then you'll see it whenever the podcast comes out, which means, Julia, you are the front runner with 4 points.
Yeah.
You get to pick the order for round 2. Who would you like to go first?
Oh, no. Okay. Let me think about this. I'm sorry. Okay.
You already said you favor the 3rd slot, so I'm going to guess you're going to stay in number 3.
Sure. I like being number 3. Okay. Audrey first. I guess I should switch up the couple order. Okay, I shouldn't think about this too much. Okay. No, I will do that. But that was the order before. Sorry. Okay, Frankie is first now.
Who's first?
Frankie.
All right, Frankie's 1.
Frankie. Audrey.
And then you, and then Wes.
And then me, and then what?
All right, there we go. That means, Frankie, you're sitting in the hot seat first. Are you ready for the hot seat?
I don't know if I'm ready.
You can't be. So what happens in round 2 is everybody's going to get 3 questions from the same 3 categories, and then 1 name 5 bonus question, which you'll have 10 seconds on the clock. Your categories tonight are geography, movies, and food. So everybody's going to get 1 question from each of those 3 categories, and your name 5. Frankie, your geography question: what is Latin America's northernmost nation?
Well, Latin America's northernmost nation is Mexico.
Mexico, correct.
I was like, that's the one geography question I probably knew the answer to.
Your movies question: which character said this line? Why, you stuck up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
That would be Princess Leia.
Princess Leia is correct. And your food question: what term is used in cooking to describe food that has been cooked so that is still firm to the bite?
I don't know pasta.
Oh, this is al dente.
Al dente is correct. 3 for 3 on this second round. And now your name 5 bonus question.
I'm going to need your help.
Name 5. And I'm gonna, as soon as I finish reading it, you have to name 5 things in 10 seconds. Name 5 things people do in the morning when they first wake up and go.
Turn off their alarm clock, get out of bed, put on clothes, brush their teeth, eat breakfast.
Eat breakfast with 1 second remaining. You got all 5. You ran the board in the second round. We're going to go over to Audrey. Are you ready for the hot seat?
I think that this was poorly planned because I'm going to do real bad, but it's okay. I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right. Your geography question. What gets stolen in Amsterdam at the rate of 80,000 per year, with about 25,000 of those ending up in the canals?
I'm going with bikes.
Bikes is correct.
Whoa.
Your movies question. In the Star Wars series of films, what is the name of the slug-like alien who had a bounty on Han Solo, who Han Solo owed him money for dumping an illegal cargo?
Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt is correct. And your food question, which northern state produces more than half of all seafood caught in the United States?
Alaska.
Alaska is correct. 3 for 3. You don't need any help. Your name 5 bonus question. I stuck with the same theme as from round 1 here. You have 5 seconds to name, or you have 10 seconds to name 5 things. I'll start the clock as soon as it ends. Name 5 sports played with small balls, and we're using a basketball as the smaller than a basketball. And go.
Golf, football, baseball, softball. Soccer's the same size. Oh, a waffle.
I think a soccer ball might be smaller than a basketball. Let me see which bigger. Hold on.
Quit it.
Ping pong.
Oh,
Tennis.
ping pong doesn't count.
Yeah.
It's tennis. I don't think I said
Some
tennis.
kind of little tennis. Yeah.
Throwing the ball to my dog.
A,
I
s-
play table tennis.
a soccer ball is smaller than a basketball. You got 5 for 5. Let's go over to that scoreboard, see how things are changing.
I'm gonna do so bad.
You had 3 in the first round, 5 there, and Frankie also had 3 and 5. You're running my second round here. We have Frankie still ahead by 2, but Audrey's still in the game at 9. And you'll love the last round. There's about 30 points still available. And we're going to go over to the 3 seat, Julia's favorite.
No.
You look nervous.
Yeah. It's the stuff
All right, here we go.
I've never anticipated.
Your geography question for Julia. What European city would you be in if you were feeding pigeons in the Piazza San Marco?
Italy? Wait, did you say city?
City.
I'm pretty sure. Fuck, I was wrong. Rome.
Rome? Incorrect. It's Venice. Venice. And your movies question, I'm obviously sticking with a Star Wars theme here. In the Star Wars series of films, which character designed to serve humans boasts that he is fluent in over 6 million forms of communication?
R2D2?
R2D2. Frankie's saying no.
I
Less
never
than- it is C3PO, his counterpart.
watched Star Wars.
All right. Your food question. What ingredient does the word sushi refer to?
The the seaweed.
The seaweed. Close. You're on the right track. It is the vinegared rice. The rice is what the word sushi refers to. Here we go. We got 5 points right here. Easy peasy. I'll say your category and you'll have 10 seconds. Name 5 months of the year that have 31 days and go.
Okay. January, March, May, August, October.
And time. August 30. Is August right? That's it.
Yeah.
30 days has November, April, June. Yeah.
You said not 30 days, right?
Has 31 days.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, we are safe. So I got 4 points for you there.
October didn't count.
It was after the buzzer. Let's see. But you're still in the game. We'll go over to the scorecard there. You got 8 points right there. with Audrey and Frankie. And then the final round, keep in mind, every question is worth 3 points. So it's still anybody's game. And lastly, but not leastly, we're going to Wes, joining us late tonight, filling in. Thank you for making it tonight. Maybe by force, I'm not sure.
No,
Or you are here on your own will, or is that correct?
I am. Yes, I'm here on my own will.
All right.
From that.
Are you ready for the hot seat?
Yes.
All right. Your geography question: which ocean covers a greater area than all of the dry land?
Pacific.
Pacific is correct. Whose words in Return of the Jedi were, "You were right about me. Tell your sister you were right"?
I mean, it's one of the Skywalkers. I'm gonna go with Anakin.
Anakin / Darth Vader. I'll accept either is correct. Your food question: which food has a name which literally means on a skewer?
Kebab.
Kebab is correct. Your name 5 questions. I'll start the clock as soon as I read it. Name 5 foods you can dip in melted cheese and go.
Bread. Chicken, beef, pork, lamb, duck. Like technically.
I mean, really, if you can dip it, it can be a food. But you name 6, I can only take 5. So we'll go to the scoreboard here. It's really close. We have 3 and 5. So we have an 8, 9, 10, 11 point game going on right now. It is anybody's game. And the final round is where things get fun. Every question's worth up to 3 points. And what's going to happen, I'm going to read a very vague question. And then I'm going to start to read a series of clues. If you get the answer correct on the first clue, you'll get 3 points. On the second clue, you'll get 2 points. On the last clue, you'll get 1 point. Now, at any time, all you want to do is buzz in by saying your first name. So if you think you know it, say Audrey, say Julia, say Wes, say Frankly, say Frankie. Just buzz in with your name, and that'll lock everybody else out. I'll take that person's answer. If you're right, you'll get the 3 points. If you're wrong, you can lose the 3 points. So make sure you buzz in when you're ready and you know the question. There are 10 total questions tonight. That means there's 30 points still available. It is literally anyone's game. Are you ready?
Yes, Dave.
All right. Which mammal? I'm looking for a mammal. So I'm going to read you clues. Your answer will be a mammal. It is the second heaviest cat in the Western Hemisphere. If you think you know it, say your name to buzz in. If not, I'll just move to the second clue.
Frankie.
Frankie.
Is it a bobcat?
It is not a bobcat. We'll take 3 off you. And you're not locked out. You can buzz in on, you're not locked out, so you can keep going. The second clue, it is the mascot of the Springfield Elementary in The Simpsons. And the last clue, its range extends from the Yukon to the southern Andes. Frankie.
Is it a mountain lion?
It is not a mountain lion. Anybody? We're looking for a cougar or a puma. Oh, all right. Let's go. Let's go to the second one. I'm looking for a famous film star. She received the Academy Award for Best Actress in her role in Roman Holiday.
Oh, Audrey.
Oh, I don't know. Who was it?
Julia can go.
Oh, it's okay, you can go.
Oh, I think I heard Julia first.
Oh, okay. Audrey Hepburn.
Audrey Hepburn is correct for 3 points. I'm looking for a historical barrier. Which historical barrier? It was constructed in 1961.
Frankie.
Frankie.
Is it the Berlin Wall?
The Berlin Wall is correct. You knocked out the negative 3 points there. It's a wash. We'll go over to the scoreboard real quick. We have
the East German Wall.
No, I
not remember the name.
No, I was like,
we have Frankie does have -1. You were at -4, but you knocked out 3 of them. And Julia has 3. Look who just took the lead. Julia is in the lead by 1 point. Frankie and Wes are tied, and Audrey is ready to score any minute. I'm looking for a European festival. Which European festival? It's the world's largest fair.
Audrey?
Audrey?
Is it Carnival in Venice?
Incorrect.
Julia.
Confident Julia for the steal.
Glastonbury.
I'm looking for something. Let me make sure that's not what this is.
No.
Oh, it was canceled this year. It is. It is not the same thing. So that'll cost you 3 points. That'll wipe out your gains there. Frankie.
Is it Oktoberfest?
It is Oktoberfest. We're going to get.
That is better, sorry.
All right. Which film? It's known for popularizing the visual effect known as bullet time.
Oh, Frankie.
Frankie.
Is it The Matrix?
The Matrix is correct. Let's go back to the scoreboard. Things are swinging around here. Frankie just went up to 5 points, and Julia wiped out her gains. We got Frankie in the lead now with 16 points.
I also lost some points.
Oh, hold on a second. Thank you for the honesty. There we go. We have Wes with 10, Audrey with 6, Julia with 8, and Frankie with 16. And we still have 15 points on the board. You either got to get aggressive or let Frankie run away with it. Let's see what happens. I'm looking for an island. Which island? Your first clue is it is the largest island that is not a continent.
Wes. Greenland.
Greenland is correct for 3 points. Which century? Any history majors here? I'm looking for a century. The Black Death ravaged Europe in this century.
Wes.
14th, running back-to-back steals. 6 points there. We gotta go to the scoreboard on this one. We're adding 6. Wes, we have a tie in first place between Wes and Frankie with 4 questions remaining. Oh no, with 3 questions remaining. I didn't mark that one off yet. All right, which American country? Wait, hold on. Oh, okay. There we go. I'm looking for an American country, and it could be North American, South American, or Latin American. That's where I got confused. So really, all of the Americas are in play on this question. At least you know which half of the world it's on. Its long civil war ran from 1960 to 1996. Frankie.
Is it Guatemala?
It is Guatemala for 3 points. 2 questions remaining. I'm looking for a European country. It is the birthplace of the Red Cross.
Wes.
Wes.
Switzerland.
Switzerland is correct for 3 more points, which is going to put you both at 19. Oh, try to edit the wrong screen there. And all right, last question of the game. If Frankie or Wes do not answer this, we'll have to go to a tiebreaker. I'm looking for an African country. Which African country? It is bordered by South Africa, Namibia, Zimbabwe,
Wes.
or Zambia. Is that Wes?
Yes.
Yes.
Botswana.
Is it Botswana? It is Botswana for the steal and the win. That'll give you 3 more points, put you at 12 in the final round, and give you the victory tonight. Well played, coming back from way back. Really moved ahead and took advantage in that last round. Congratulations. I want to, just one last time, thank my guests tonight. We had the Lights Camera Analysis podcast available everywhere you listen to podcasts. Oh, my voice cracked a little bit. And available on all your favorite podcast players, on Facebook, on, you say LinkedIn as well?
Yeah, LinkedIn, YouTube,
Instagram.
And what do you have on an upcoming show? Any hints? Because this will be out in about 4 to 5 weeks. So, any future speculation on your episodes in a month from now?
I'm going to have one coming out on Rent and Radical Acceptance. We've got one coming out about sexuality and SpongeBob. We've got one coming out this week on the Muppets and Nazism.
All right. Anybody else have anything they want to plug or mention? Shout out?
Anything
All right.
grand? No.
Nope, nothing else. All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us tonight. That's tonight's show. Until next week, I don't really have a sign off. That's kind of my new sign off.